Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creators Network, IndieCD.org, your one-stop shop for the best of the rise, authors, artists, and musicians. Come, if you are looking for a place where you can be hosted online, find great creators, and not have to deal with multi-billionaires trying to be trillionaires off of your hard-earned bucks, go see Joe at the Independent Creator Directory. Give the man $40 and you'll have a lifetime safe place, as long as the site's up, that you can be hosted and be part of a community, have access to the calendar. And for a little while longer, guys, I can only get him to stretch this out this much longer, only so long. Podcast 1 gets you half off. Guys, it's a big ask every time I put this up. Please use the code. I don't care about you using my code that gets me like $2. No. I want you to use this code right here at IndieCD.org to save you half. Am I costing Joe money? Yes. But whenever I talk to Joe, I cost Joe money. I sent him links to something he needs to print, and oh no, it's too big for his current printer. Darn. Guess we'll have to convince Joe that he needs a bigger printer. I am that friend who will make you spend your money for your own dreams, damn it. Pardon my French. Tired Nick is tired, y'all. Okay, we are also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword. I'm double-fisted today, folks. The Fighting Axe and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. Now, that's not all. It's not all. Don't look at me like that. I have not forgotten about the Big Stompy Robots core universe, Big Stompy Robots games, Big Stompy Robots apps that Joe made. Working on Big Stompy Robots merch. Things are coming, hopefully, as soon as I get my wall of knowledge rebuilt. But I also have to remind you that a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting a innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Now, this does lead right into my accountability. Writing, the time spent writing, guys, here's an awful truth. Occasionally does not involve writing. Occasionally, writing. To any of you who may be having a little difficulty and think, well, this never happens to Patterson. Patterson uses ghostwriters. He doesn't count. Throw him away. No. It involves having this lovely book that you're writing and being like 30,000+ words into it. And you are staring at the page. And you're staring at the page. And your mojo starts bleeding out your ears. So last night, I spent a good deal of time writing, not writing. Looking at this page, going, bugger. And it's not that I don't basically know what I want to do. It's not just reaching for it, and it isn't there. That happens to everybody. It happens to artists. You get art block. It happens to authors. You get author block. All manner of things go boink. But sometimes your world just isn't there for it. And I spent a good deal of time like that. I suspect, that was part of my yesterday, that between that should have been a sign. Because I kind of had a bit of a low blood sugar incident last night that almost left me sprawling on the floor. I am okay. What happened was absent-minded Nick got interrupted and didn't do lunch like lunch is meant to be. And then there were some dinner difficulties, so that didn't quite work. And then basically we were betrayed by a turkey. Like this undead piece of poultry, we are eating currently out of vengeance for all the shenanigans it pulled. I want you to understand this. Normally, this level of vengeance is reserved for my devouring of cheeseburgers because my wife can't have milk. So I eat the source and the result. You know what I mean? But we tried to defrost this turkey, and it refused to for days. Put it in the bin in the fridge to figure it'll do that. It froze. If it was any colder, Mr. Freeze would be outside putting his hand against the frost bin going, my beloved. This is freaking turkey sickle. Mandy gets it floated mostly, puts it in the fridge. I come back, pull it out, and the bottom half has refrozen in the fridge. Float it. It now cooks at 2 different speeds. It's a nightmare. So I don't get anything close to eating till about 9. And that was like a bowl of noodles and some of the side stuff that we were planning to have with it. Okay. I'm going to tell you, and I do agree with this part of my actions. Sometimes when you're dealing with mental health and you're dealing with reality, you need to escape. And I did so a bit last night via finally starting that reboot of The Equalizer, because I grew up watching The Equalizer with Michael Caine. This was a hardcore show. I'm watching the Queen Latifah reboot. And people say what they want. I still think Queen Latifah is a gorgeous woman. But I watched it, and it was one of those, the good guys made a satisfying thump. The good guys. The there were good guys and bad guys, and the bad guys made a satisfying film. Anyway, I realized this is good, but it's not where I need to be. I need stupid humor. So thus started a line of, hey, let's watch Reno 911 for a while. And then Manda went to bed, and I watched Drunk History for a while, laughing exceptionally. This is fine, except I forgot to eat properly. So about 1 a.m., my butt's in the chair, almost on the floor, acquiring some apple juice and then staggering to the bedroom to try, because I was dumb enough to think, okay, I've had some calories, I'll try to keep going. So Mandy and I were up to like 3. It made for an interesting evening. Made for an interesting day, and it did set me behind. But part of my rules, part of my accountability is if I have a day I can't draw because I have art block or difficulty, I'm going to tell you about it. If I have a day where I can't write because I am a pantser and I admit it freely, but if I said Ralph wasn't sounding enough like Ralph, so that leaves me with 2 things I have to ask for. 1, I need my beta readers to get back on because I need the feedback of, hey, Nick, you need to finish. Dunk, 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 dunk. And to make sure that the book is still seeming booky. So y'all know who I'm talking to. 2, things are going to go blank sometimes. And not just in the celestial realm, the expansive internet realm, this thing most people try to call reality. It's your world's just not going to world sometimes. And that, on this Friday, is okay. It is okay to have difficulties. It is okay to stumble and faceplant. It is okay to be strung out from the real world and go, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And feel all the threads of plans just unravel. I am so sorry. I have to say something immediately here. I just got a message, and someone dear to me is having a little bit of a medical condition that I have, which is low vitamin D. And 1, don't mess around with that. Like, it is monstrously hardcore. As I am having a little bit of issues, that's part of what I have to deal with today. But the other thing is, and I have to, so you know what? I am just going to preemptively remind everyone, this is not the green room, but Joe, if you need vitamin D, just ask my brother. I got plenty. I got plenty of D. I got American gallons. You just ask. All right? Right here. Right here. Now, see, this is from the heart, but I'm not throwing that hand anywhere else because I have a complete mustache and goatee. Thank you very much. I'm not rocking a Charlie Chaplin. Now, wow. Did I just go and, by the way, fireball somebody? Yes. All fireballs should be delivered at 90 degrees when they don't see it coming. Much like vitamin D. So, well, Trey, just remember that's what I'm here for. You just done so much. I will be happy to help him. Okay, now, most jests aside, and the sword I have been lusting for possibly found in Poland. We are coming up to a very good time. And I know that doesn't sound like it. The real world's being honky. And they did over, I want to say, Sweden, in the Northern Lights, see a giant wolf. So our boy Fafnir may be going for a run, you know. But ain't scared. Valhalla wasn't on my bucket list, but my plans never work the way I plan anyway. And if I end up somewhere else, it's like at least I'll know the people there. Now, oh no, you don't get to see Trey and Joey. This is my private morning show that keeps me going. Thank you very much. I gotta save a little cookie for me. Dang it. Now, my duckies. I know things are spicy and that may be affecting your work. That's okay. Let it. Let it. Because you're human. Things are going to affect you. See, things affect me, thus proving once again that I am not a cryptid. Yeah. But I wasn't going to show this, but I know if I don't, I'll get in trouble. My buddy Tiffany works at the library. She's an angel, and bless her little heart. She goes on vacation every so often down to Tennessee to go hang out looking for Biggie. Look what she brought me. I realized I didn't show this off, and I need to. So I'm going to tell you about this. See? So that you don't see it later and get ideas. I am cryptid adjacent. I am supportive. I need like a cryptid ally shirt or something. You know what I mean? It's like when I was DDing my friends to go to assorted places, and occasionally I needed that button that said token breeder. Like, you know, I need my token human button so that, you know, people understand what's going on. But let yourself have the grace you give everyone else. Okay? I'm serious. This is something that's been hammered into me lately. And I'm going to call all of us. This chat, I'm busting you out today. I love you. So I'm giving you the truth because I am right there with you. This is pot, kettle, cauldron, little hangy bits, cast iron skillet. All right? We're all black in this one. Give each other give each other the space the grace. I saw a comment come through on one of my other messengers that are telling me interesting things that you give everybody else. Almost all of us here let someone in our lives off because they know what they're going through. Hi. We all do that. Why don't you just chew them a new one? Dude, you realize what just happened to them, blah, 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 blah. Since about 16, 18, 19, and then on, we have been on the crazy train of causality. Okay? The high strangeness is indeed strangely high, and until it settles itself down, we're going to have some problems. So give yourself the room you give everybody else. And then I said, my brothers and sisters, we need to put pen to paper. Because a whole bunch of y'all, my friends, are due to write very specific books. I may or may not have been busting Trey's chesticles over this one. But, but you have special skills no one else has. Whatever they may be. It doesn't have to be long. Like, depending on the format, KDP will publish like 14, 28 pages, okay? If you have to pull the high school kid thing of, I'll just raise my font size to get to the page count I need, do it. If all you have is, I know the way to make the best dumplings. Write that down. Do your so-and-so's guide to dumplings. It is not about being perfect. It is not about being right. It is not about getting wealthy doing it. It is about preserving the knowledge. In a truly fascinating conversation that was interrupted tragically by the fact that I am a quasi-mature adult appearing entity, there may have been discussions about, you know how there are those preppers who get the big barrels and they put freedom dispensers in the barrels or freedom seeds in the barrels? This is me working around YouTube being funky. You know what I'm talking about. You ever get tempted to take books and put them in a barrel and seal it against water and moisture and put some desiccant and stuff in there so that if the internet goes boink and people start saying, hey, this is not good thing. Maybe we need to start preserving things in hard copy again so that it can't get back edited quite so easy. Get creating. No one is immortal. Hate to say it. Like I tell people, I could step out, check my mail, and get by, one of these lovely seed trucks. I understand this. This is why I wrote my fighting style down. It's why I keep writing stuff down. It's why, even though it's not complete, a couple of my more interesting volumes have people who have backdoor access to it. Shush! I have a whole bag of It's right here next to my pocket full of no. But don't try me today. I'm in a mood. We have to start planning to preserve the truth of our experiences, the knowledge and skill sets we have, so they are not lost. So ducks, my duckies, the people I love, the little digital gargoyles that hang out looking over my shoulder. Think about what you know. Think about what you believe, what you love. And after you've had a chance to watch some cartoons or something, to chill, to chill. And it just came out chill, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Is that when you are so zen, you're watching cartoons and your back pops and suddenly you're in alignment, you know? Because, like, I want that Ozai rock pop to the small of my back. Again, if you know, you know. But then write it down. If you're somebody who can make toys, if you're somebody who writes games, if you're somebody who makes wonderful creations, do something that preserves your methodology and make sure somebody outside of your household has access. I'm serious. I'm deadly serious on that. So, with that, I'm going to encourage you, after you've written that whole business down, to take what you've written down and reach out and make yourself an account right here. Oh, don't mind me. I am just finding things that bring me joy and potentially excessively reveling in them. Now, I am not going to lay a hail of advanced automatic fire into my hallway right now. But I know that I can. And that helps. Anyway, oh, you're not supposed to be down there. What are you doing down there? I'm going to have to buy the plans for this just so that I can get the one file for the piece that broke and then beg Joe to print me off a replacement of this one stupid little piece so that maybe I can shoot one of my favorite blasters again. Anyway, if I seem like I'm skittering all over the place mentally today, that is because I am, and I am okay with it. Because at least it's a comfortable kind of madness. That being said, I have to deal with a whole lot of comments because I have like 100 some odd in backlog. And as soon as I'm done here, hopefully I will be eating something with my face and then going out somewhere because I haven't been out since the Arctic blast, and I could use an outing. As you can see, I require more Nerf blasters. Anyway, first through the door is Trelena. Morning, all. Good morning. Good morning, my dear. Trelena is and forever shall be until some really interesting laws get changed and the world gets really cool about a few other things. My favorite woman on the earth who doesn't share my last name. But And here comes Joe Bachman. Wow, there goes Carl Witzman. Man, the slips are Freudian and falling today. Good morning, Carl. Has anyone heard from BKM? I heard that he was attacked by a Yeti. I hope he's recovering. Oh, Cookie did. He was in good spirits in the prep room, but they roiled him back for surgery. She promises more updates as soon as she knows something. Well, Brian, I know you're probably not going to see this, or you'll see it in the distant future. Dang it. We're pulling for you, my friend. Keep Brian and Cookie in your prayers, thoughts, and, those of you who spin a crystal and light a candle, do your thing. And hey there, darling. How you doing? Now, I could be worried and all that, but no, because you know what? I got to flirt because that's what he would want me to do. And he'd want me to put a fez on and get into more mischief, but I'm not feeling like a hat today. Hey, Donna Gal. There was a rumor that Cookie fended off the Yeti with one mighty Viv look. I can certainly believe that. And Trey has good morning to all. So, congratulations, Trey. In the matter of, 10 minutes, you managed to go from morning to good morning. Y'all don't speak Trey well enough to understand just how powerful a sentence change that is. The Viv look is powerful. We need to get that focused on Richie next. You think? I go 20 years without DMing a game. Without playing a game. Always DMing. Forever DM. I sit down in a system I've never played before. That I could be anything. And he's running the game from the start of a book that he had me read and is yet to finish. When he finishes that book, which he will, if I have to borrow my wife's capstone paper notes, it will get done. For those of you who do not know, and this is actually an academic fact, my beloved wife, whom I love, wrote her capstone paper for her bachelor's on medieval torture techniques, their effectiveness, and how long you could keep said subject alive doing it in a ranking system. When I say I love my wife, I fear my wife, there are reasons. We watched a show recently where the main character was briefly waterboarded, which is a horrific thing. Did I hear a slight chuckle and oh, that's cute, out of my wife? Just, all the love in the world. That's my wife. I might have woke her up saying good morning. I probably just made her stir, curse me slightly, and then roll back over. But I love you, babe. Please don't kill me. And if you do, make it quick. No, anyway. Hey, we got greetings for Trey. We got greetings. Wow, I'm past the half-hour mark already. So, you know what? I'm past the half-hour mark. Let's just do this. Music or Mags ad? Okay, fine. I know what you guys want. I see how you are.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
The trick when letting out a true growling roar is to, as soon as physically possible, coat the throat with something like this. And y'all behave! Wow. Trelane is just emanating brat energy right now. It's not healthy for me in this mood, dear. Anyway. Where are we? Try. Accountability. Amazon.com. Atomic Stories. Kelly Austin. Buy that book. I should say, here's an ad. It's got great stories. It's got amazing art. Anthology. Great author. Buy them. Just take money in large paper quantities and make it rain on Kelly Austin because she deserves it. It is scary how well Trelana knows how to make it rain, but I do know where she hangs out. And anyway, yeesh, anyone have to go searching for the stream? The algorithm! And no, I'm not talking about a former vice president dancing. Although it did sound vaguely Japanese for a second there. I'm not quite sure what that was about. But hey, Foxy, how you doing? Nope. It was my front YouTube page. Yep, we did too, Foxy. And good morning. Mine was not. I got the Indie CD page one, but had to search his channel to find this one. And I even set these up on time. This isn't my last minute set it up game. Sorry guys, even though my hair is thinning quite a bit, it is still thick enough to be very hot on the back of my neck when I can't find a hair tie for the show and I get going. If you know, you know. But while I had to search, my YouTube was suggesting the mystery of bandanas and the history of socks. Oh, that's awesome! Do you realize I would sit down with popcorn and Manda and we would watch the mystery of bandanas and the history of socks? Like, I don't think you understand just how, oh wait, is that history of the niche and possibly torrid side? Oh, it's so good. Same here, Foxy. For once, Donna found the easy way. Whew. Whew. When you hand me a line like that. Growls at computer, says Foxy. Mine was suggesting some rapper watching a Reba McEntire video. What? Okay, one, I'm pretty sure I know who that guy is. And he is a really, actually very cool guy who has been watching other genres of music because he kind of grew up in the rap industry. So he had never heard like Johnny Cash before. Watching, if you get a chance, watch him watch The Devil Went Down to Georgia for the first time. To hear him go, he's spitting bars. He is spitting. Now, in the culture from where I am from, the phrase he is spitting bars refers to some. It's just like, yes, the dude is speaketh my language. But no, Mandy got me on him. He's a lot of fun sometimes. Watching him listen to songs and try to figure out what they mean. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he's way off. It's always entertaining. If I could remember his name, I'd point it out. Get it together, YouTube. I think mine is because I don't have notifications on. It just gives me what I watch most frequently. I had lo-fi recommendations, so I have stuff. I know Foxy. Says Carl Witzman. Not me. I am reading from my screen. Don't give me that. YouTube is nutty today. All my Guatemalan cheerleader videos were down at the bottom. I do not believe that certain regions of South America get the respect that they deserve for the aesthetics of their people. Some of my favorite cosplayers are South American. Although one of them I lost and I wish I could find, because for a while I thought Trey had like a catfishing cosplay account in college. And I know her name was like Alexandra, but everything else was in Portuguese, and that is just a far enough notch from my normal speaking that it was difficult. But dear Lord in heaven, I am getting rid. Wait, I am getting tired, not rid. Oh, wait, dyslexia. Of it automatically opening a travel vid when I click on YouTube instead of going straight to suggestions. Been doing that for the past week. There are crazy ad algorithm things going on as certain forces are tinkering with systems. And boy, it's almost like when the economy tanks, vacations tank, and you can't go to Morocco. I get a lot of ads to go to Morocco. And no, I do not want to go to. If I go to Morocco, I will make the Casablanca joke. And I will have some taxi driver just die inside because another American was referencing Casablanca. And I don't want to do that to them. Although I do want to be rich enough to take the old show, The Saint, with Roger Moore, before he was made into James Bond, which, if you have Prime, you need to watch The Saint. The black and white ones were better, obviously, but fantastic. Their algorithm must be all screwy. Yeah, travel thing. And ugh. And was any of trips to Guatemala? Are you going to be taking up football? Yes, Carl is looking to become a football star. It's his goal! Anyway, that was a terrible joke, and I should feel bad about it. Fortunately, I can close it right away, but it still bugs me. We can look at your link later. Here we go! Yes, it now begins. Nick, it looks like you might run late today. I am aware of this. Only the brave, stalwart viewers so far. Yes. Hello, Thesis. Morning, Trey, Carl, and Donna. And Grant. Now, that is good morning. That's quite early for you, sir. Thesis, Grant. Now, where is Dawn? On the morning of the third day, look to the east and behold the dawn. Anyway, hey, Grant. Yes, I did dyslexify that, but I did it on purpose, so it's okay. I do not smell toast. And we got greetings, and we'll check the Indie CD channel. Be right back. Don't forget to like and share, folks, please. I am too entertaining for YouTube to allow to grow with its powers. The glory that I bring to this channel, this high production value set.
After you're done with your show, I better take all 4 of the garbage bags out to the can.
Good morning, Xander. Okay, we can do that. Thank you for that update. I don't know how clearly that came across, but Xander informed me that after my show, buddy, when I'm streaming, it came across I was talking about the audio. I have to be sure that to let him take the garbages out because he's being helpful. Hey, Nick. Yeah, hey, Donna. It's been a while. How you doing? You know, it's one of those. Nobody over here. Nick, I was finishing a sentence. Give him a minute. It just started. We were finishing thoughts behind. See? You do not want me to start this show halfway into a thought because I could become discombobulated and lose the professional, rational, and calm demeanor that my broadcasts are so legendarily done for. Hello on NPR today. We'll be discussing Nick speaking of Nerf guns, why shooting your friends repetitively in the head and chest is a great way to bond, but only with foam. Later on Nevermind the Furthermore. Please remember, Nevermind the Furthermore is made possible by viewers like you, and you can give Joey money to help him. Going here will help Joey keep programs like Nevermind the Furthermore on the air with this high-quality production. This is not a fundraiser because we would have to have funds to raise them. Therefore, this is a fund acquisition. We are begging, pleading, and really hoping we don't have to resort to our older means of kidnapping, extortion, and other horrific forms of Cobra-like villainy. And now, back to the program. But, with that aside, here's an ad from one of our actual sponsors.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
That is such a chill vibe, though. That is a chill little riff that if I had musical abilities, which I do not largely have musical abilities, unless I am dressed in a certain way, and then I can play panpipes and whistles and attract nymphs, but that has nothing to do with anything that's at a Ren fair. Not what you're thinking, but I hear that and I'm like, I just want to grab that and put it on one of the little track dudes. And then, kiffness that a little bit, me to me. Because that could make such a nice lo-fi techno kind of synthwave thing to tinker with. My brain is going places. I don't know where, but it's going. And I'm taking you there. Okay. There's a smile. Finishing thoughts. Hi, everyone I missed. Sorry, I ducked. Anyway, thoughts? Scary. Going to be a sickly green room tonight. Everyone coughing and sneezing. All the southern folks, anyway. Well, they're not used to the stuff called cold. Not as bad as my dear friend Johnny, who believes that cold is a hoax that is perpetrated by the Western media to keep other people out of America. I wish we were that competent. Anyway, multiples. It was crazy for a Friday morning. Yeah, you know what? It really was. It was a good chat. I hope they at least got to enjoy the rare snow. Oh my gosh, airboats on the snow. I am too, which is why I was muted for most of last week's. Oh, I'm sorry. Morning, everyone. Hello, Josh Kemp. Message coming in from our dear friend Dawn, who isn't here, but she sent that psychically. Nita was traumatized. Oh no, someone might have to hold her and comfort her. Darn. Anyway, wow, Nick. Honest Nick is out in force. Morning, Josh. Hi. Hi, Ann. You've been around a couple times. It's always good to hear from you. Holy, Nick is in full voice today. Behold my power. Do not underestimate the power of the dork side. The dork side of the force is with you. No, I know you could be a nerd. The force is mass times acceleration. Wrong kind. We are geeks here. Anyway, that bit of radio programming was brought to you not by Josh Kemp. Hey, Josh. And morning, Ann. And we got people. I hope Ann's having a good time. And ew, my blanket is a soggy spot. Puppy drool. 1 second. Just don't. Don't. See? Yeah, they did. They did, Dawn. They did. Now. Because even if she's not here, she's here in my heart. Okay, where are we? And, hey, Donna, and kiss. At least it's only drool. Positive vibes this morning. This is fine. At least it's true. Indeed. Great minds think alike, Trey. Drool is cooler. Tot. Just was cold and shocking. Josh, you're a Bama fan. So you buy a lot of TP and laundry detergent, don't you? I should not have said that. Charcoal was peeing on the bed. Fortunately, it was a UTI and not a behavior thing. Oh, poor everything involved. Hello, Ann. How are you today? Sending you a pic of the blanket I made over Messenger. Woohoo! Seems to be cured now. Oh, that is good. Being cured, I mean. Okay. That's awesome. So far, so good. Thank you. Inigo tried to wake me up this morning. 5:30. Told him no. Too early. And he let me go back to sleep till about 7. That's beautiful. Mr. Patterson is Mr. Patterson still alive? No one can tell. He uses so many ghostwriters, he'll probably be having new books come out, 100 years after his passing. Well, James Patterson wrote the word "the" somewhere in this document. Anyway, that's not true. I am joking. James Patterson, don't sue me. In part because it won't change my behavior very much, and in part because I have no money with which to sue. So, I mean, as you can see, I am a man of means. I think so. A smile, a thumbs up from Anne, which is nice. Does that make his ghostwriters really ghostwriters? Tell me I'm not the only one who remembers the PBS show Ghost Rider with the little glowy ball and the markers around your neck? Anyway, turns out that was the spirit of James Patterson lost in time. Anyway, Donna keeps track of which writers are still alive, so I don't have to. My boy Willie Shakes is still kicking it. My boy Willie Shakes. Woo! I just heard the hum of thousands, possibly millions, of deceased English teachers just spinning, just vibratingly, we need to hook power up to that. Talk clean energy. Anyway, yes, Don. Don't make me sing the Ghost Riders in the Sky. There's a song? I need lyrics, Carl. I need this. Still alive, living in Palm Beach, Witzman, dude. Maybe tonight, Trey, while it's quiet in the green room. Sounds good. Listen to this. Oh, but snowed down there. Vicious. Funny. Batman 65, Mr. Freeze. Wild, man. It's just wild. If you know, you know. Because I remember Mr. Freeze as being a redheaded guy with really big, bushy eyebrows. And bonus points to you, Anne. Morning. So tired of the cold down here. Nick's hair is glorious. Thank you. Thoriel, because I'm worth it too. Anyway, how do you get such body in your hair? Static electricity. Now, hey, Don, and thank you, though. It's great. And while waiting for my tire change, I read a great book. Lulu.com/shop. Such Witzman, death and love down under. Wait a second. You are you talking, sir? Are you talking about? Oh, wait a second.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
What are you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's over. I have to talk to them now. Yes, that's my nose. Hi. Do you want a cat?
I'm here to say hi.
What's wrong?
I'm just trying to see how much time will your show be done.
I am running a little late today, but why? Because you want to take the garbages out?
Yeah.
Well, buddy, it is still a little cold, so
But the cans are getting full.
I know, and it will be okay, bud. But I appreciate it. I'll let you take the garbage out soon. I don't know, guys. Let's see. Now, my hair is glorious, isn't it? That found a typo in my own book. Thank you. Sometimes that's the only thing that lets people get out of a book and go back to sleep. I was going to try and take a nap after taking Angie to work, but my stepdaughter and her boyfriend woke me up arguing over the fact that she clogged the toilet. See, that's an amateur. You don't argue about it. You just fix it and move on. To stepdaughter boyfriend, who obviously is watching this program because you should all be watching this program. Happy wife, happy life. If you want to put a ring on her at some point, you must learn when it is time to argue and when it is time to simply learn the two most important words in the married man's arsenal. Yes, dear. Followed by a nod and a sigh where your soul briefly leaves your body. This is the way. No, I'm kidding. That is boomer humor. I know. But, I don't know. It's funny. I'm amused. Happens sometimes. I am not going to read that one. I don't think I want to read that one. Ooh. Awkwardly wake up. Nick is off his feed schedule again. Not good. Yes, I also have been off my sleep schedule, so I went about 5 days in a row on that magic. Hey, I got 4 hours sleep. Oh, you mean on the machine? No. When I looked in the mirror and literally scared myself because I thought, oh, it's doing the distortion. No, it's not. My bags have bags. I knew it was time to adjust. And Donna, I love Drunk History, especially when Paget Brewster is on. If you don't know, she played Emily on Criminal Minds. First off, yes, she did. But she also played one of my earliest crushes, Punky Brewster, when I was a wee little Nick and developed a fixation on cute brunettes. That did stay with me most of my life. Now, and I nearly forgot the like. Thaws like out with a blow dryer. That Australian case is definitely interesting. It's fascinating. And they say they solved it, but like all great conspiracy stories, I'm not sure. It could be part of the cover-up. No, it's fascinating. I love stuff. Foxy dropped a slightly chewed like. I thought so. And it's inspired me to fictionalize it while still trying to explain all the events. Slobbery? Like, ew. Good project. It really is. I dried it off first, but it's just a little rougher on the edges. That happens. Lamau. Trey's using the like button as a coaster. And see, had I known that was coming on, I would have pulled one, reached out and pulled one off and held it up. I can't help it. He's still a puppy. It happens. Some morning, I need to see Trey and Joe so we know why Nick is cracking up. They won't do it. They will be perfectly reasonably behave to torment me. And oh, God. I will describe, you won't believe. In that exact moment I said that, because I do have Trey and Joe, in that exact moment, Joey went full Tim Curry goes Kubrick stare as Trey did the complete, and like the curtain gap, so it's like the angel on my shoulder are currently Trey and Joe, which is weird because normally it's a Vorlon in a shadow. Anyway, you just look at me with my glasses and looking in the center. Okay, the truth, he's gotten a ton better about not chewing what he's not supposed to. Well, Thesis, I am very proud of you in controlling your oral fixation. Trey, innocent. I like watching shows about cryptids. That canister is awesome, isn't it? And because she put my name on it, it doesn't get stolen by somebody who takes every blue cup in the house. I am not a cryptid. I just associate with them. Token human. 1-1 white green token human citizen person. Anyway, that can be arranged. You're among friends. Thank you. Like calls to like, young Padawan. If you, young Padawan. Oh, child. Never confuse my persona Nick with actual Nick. You know what? Hold on. I will address this. You know what? Here, I'll even run this old one.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
I know how to respond to Padawans. Padawans, the other white meat. Now back to our regularly scheduled broadcast already. Already in action? No. Where were we? And to answer the question, who won the Duel of Fates? I did. Moving on. Now, Inigo needs to teach Himani about that. I have a huge bandage on my hand thanks to a love nip this morning. Ouch! I'm thinking that perhaps you are paying off some kind of karmic debt through your cats, Carl. And possibly, maybe you should consider a puncture-proof body armor? Like maybe a beekeeper outfit for dealing with your cats? It's remarkable how many problems can be solved with second chance body armor. It really is the accessory that goes with every outfit. Oh no, Inigo has mostly stopped chomping me, not so much Thesis. Are you implying the rest of us are cryptids as well? Because I need to find the complaints department. First off, I would never imply the rest of you are cryptids. Thesis might, but I would never do something as insensitive as that, because if you saw something, no, you didn't, has many applications, especially these days. Is someone shoplifting food? If you saw something, no, you didn't. Is someone exhibiting signs that they may be an eldritch entity from another plane? If you saw something, no, you didn't. Is someone attracted to someone that may not be conventional or dress in a way outside of the norm? If you saw something, no, you didn't. And if I keep up with this, I'm going to have to make a new overlay. But, oh no, Inigo, yeah, we stopped that. Yep, covered that. Of one sort or another. No, you didn't. For the record, anyone claiming to be a cryptid on my program is doing so as part of a joke and legally distinct from admitting, confessing, or ascertaining any alleged fact of their non-human nature. Need to speak to the manager, Trey. She has the wrong haircut for that. Thank all that is holy. The problem with Karens instead of cryptids is that the law really frowns on you using silver, wrought iron, and salt-blessed weapons upon Karens. Usually. Oh, bye, folks. My nephew is calling. Well, have fun, Anne. It was great seeing you. I'll be recording, Carl. Later, Anne. Bye, Anne. Bye, Anne. I am a sovereign citizen. I don't need people calling me cryptid. No. I am incredibly offended by that comment. I find it disgusting and revolting. To dare call me a citizen? You're sovereign? Of course, but I am merciful and kind. And always remember, if you're going to be deluded, have the really good ones. Why waste time with petty delusions? I have no delusions of grandeur. I am totally aware of it. No, oh, God. I'd rather have the cryptid. So not the green room about having cryptids. Anyway, cackling. And hi, Joe. By the way, I didn't tell you, but I heard. If you need any help securing more of that, let me know. I will always be happy to give you the D. Vitamin capsules that I use. I usually hang out with the 5,000 units a day, but that's my baseline chill dose, not counting the other stuff. Yes. And LOL, cryptid or Karen? I'd rather deal with the cryptid. You'll never see Nessie in court. I'm going to tell you something. That lass, you do not step up to that lady. No. She's got the cell keys and they handle things. Okay? They're like the Peaky Blinders of the Scottish mythological world. Blessed by St. Fafo the Just, one does not. That's because she's smart and keeps her head down and out of trouble. If you see something, no, you didn't. Isn't it neat how the mob, cryptids, and social change all work by the same simple law of mind your own dang business and you get to keep your kneecaps? After working in the service industry, cryptids any day. Edgy and I are going to happy hour after work with probably our best friends. Well, I hope if they weren't your best friends before happy hour, they are after. It'll be nice. Sounds great. Rat, say one. Back to shushing. That's right. Left-handed, sir. Right-handed. Behind the back. Man, I got shushes coming you don't even see. Turn around, there's a little laser dot on your head. What is it? Incoming shush. That sounds fun, Grant. Okay. Now my eyes and ears are open and ready to communicate. Good morning, Dawn. I am only almost an hour behind in my chat. It's been one of those. It is always good to hear from you. And because people do not know, that is, of course, the lovely Dawn Dulas, creator and inspiration for Buddy and Georgette, her fanciful felines. Yes, I am showing her kitties because such kitties they are. And they're big kitties. I like big kitties, and I cannot lie. Anyway, an omniversal Damien Walgren, it's been a while. How are you, good sir? I have a field of things. It is robust and strong, but they are mine, and I only give them to the worthy. In my wallet is a single gold-colored coin. It is quite a bit larger than most coins in currency, and it has a word written on there. And that word has wings. And it lives in my wallet, and no one can have it because the world needs to understand that I do not give a flying. And now for the next comment. Was not Carl, was watching the Barrett-Jackson car auction. Anything good? Just trying to promote your channel. Hashtag always promote. So many pretties and shinies. Wait a second. Are you talking cars or swords? Because that sounds like swords and... Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I hear pretties and shinies and my brain goes places. Currently like Poland. Anyway. But does it offer after-lifetime membership? Yes, actually. In some cases, it does. You have to remember, masterminding the implementation and expansion of certain projects are all part of my eventual, should I ever need it, pull the pin and escape the plane reality construction where the structure will hold out perfectly in case the center or what looks like a support can get punched out. It's almost like there's a master plan. But that would imply that I have been setting all sorts of bizarre plots and social manipulations using dark psychology and other such things, possibly tied to some books I'm looking to get from the CIA that have nothing to do with anything. And why did I say that? If you heard something, no, you didn't. Anyway, considering Terry is there, yes. Pinky flutters at Trey. Pinky flutters. Don't come in there now, Xander. He's locked and loaded. Carl. What's the law of the Tockert household? Stay strapped or get clapped. At any point, vast quantities of foam may be flung. I am doing a realignment of what lives where, though. Foxy says, doing my morning stretches. Good Lord, is my neck stiff. I literally had the visual of a drop-down menu come up and just bing, 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 of responses to this sentence. All of them are labeled green room only. Like, patink, patink, patink. You're going to get me in trouble. Nick, don't threaten with needing more Nerf. I will hunt. Dawn. There are certain things in my life that a man has...
I'm not bothering you.
No, you're not. I was going to say, if you're worried, when Mom gets up and around, you can take the garbages except this one out, okay?
But I thought it would be all free at the moment.
Well, while I'm doing my show. But you're not allowed to go out till there's an adult out in the living room. You know. Thank you for following the rules. Anyway. Nick! Thinking of Brian today. Hope he gets better soon. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not just hoping it. I am declaring and demanding it, okay? Last few years have smacked me around a bit, and I am stressed enough that I am having some physical side effects that are most unpleasant. And Glenn, I am not allowing anything but him to get better. You understand what I'm saying? I am speaking this out in the universe. I will go to my karmic ATM and cash some points out if I need to. And it's great to hear from you, Glenn. I hope you're doing well. BCAM is having surgery. He started a contest for the person who explains it in the strangest way possible. Thus, this Yeti story. Oh, you shouldn't have told me that. Or you should have sooner. It would have been good. We shall see. And Glenn is giving love to Donna, and Trey's saying hi to Glenn, and we got greetings for Glenn, and everybody's being awesome, and I respect the awesomeness. But we are going boink, boink, boink. Cindy Koepp. There you are. Happy Happy Friday. I'm sorry, I saw another comment and I almost had the pure natural Nick response. But since I know Cindy Koepp is going to instantly promote me far more than I deserve, are golden. Anyway, Nick, get your haircut. You know what's great? I can love you, Glenn. I can respect your opinion. I can hear your opinion and take it in and say, that is a very nice opinion. And look at my wallet and maintain my currently explained policy of not giving a flying. Nope. You see, I have found that currently my hair both makes my wife happy, gives my son something to stim on at the store that people don't notice too much, and really, 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 really annoys people who feel that it is their duty to interject into my lifestyle in a way that's not harming anyone. It is delightful. Oh, I'm sorry. I wore my dark Hawaiian shirt. You've been getting dark, Nick, all day. This explains everything. Hi, Cindy. Love you, Glenn. Morning, Cindy. Oh, welcome, Cindy. He's catching up on 100 comments. His hair is glorious. What I'll do is I'll go hop in the shower later. Now, well, come back in when the ringlets are doing their thing, and y'all be happy. Hey, Glenn. I love you, though. Seriously, Glenn. His hair is glorious. I will honestly say I think I look better as an old dude than I looked as a young dude. I don't know if that's saying a lot, but I've seen the pictures and yeah. Waves. Waves! Trey, I'm not just not had hair like for way too long. No, I understand. And there are times I get tempted because the heat on the back of my neck is a real thing. But I also know that if I cut my hair, that's akin to me cutting fence to sort some things out. And I don't think anybody wants that. So we're going to keep as happy and laid back mellow, Nick. I'm looking to possibly renew my glasses back into my orange round ones and really mess with some folks. But hi. Everybody's greeting Cindy, who's amazing. And everybody's greeting Glenn, who's amazing. And if you want to check out big stompy robots fighting hates and hellfire with axes and simple swords, go there, buy my stuff. Look at my art. I have not updated it in a while because I have started to fill up the space and I have to delete a bunch of my older stuff from there, but it means downloading it. And there's not a nice way to archive off of DA because people were using everything that was nice to archive off of DA to feed it to the machine. And honestly, I don't mind the machines. I don't mind the AI itself. Honestly, sometimes it's hilarious. What I mind is its environmental impact and that it can be wielded by deranged billionaires to crush the souls of artists and other creatives. That's what I mind. Frankly, I am looking forward to AI becoming ambulatory and joining unions because it's just logical. And then I will stand beside my AI brothers and sisters and whatever they call themselves while they picket outside whatever, because, there are things one does, and one of them is cross a picket line. Because I have a lot of scars, but never a scab. Moving on. Tune in the Nevermind the Furthermore today. That's now. Well, that was then, which isn't now, and if you're watching it later, it was way back then, but you don't know. And why is there a whooshy quasi-toilet noise going on in the background? I can't play that noise because the BBC and or Disney or both will sue me, but there appears to be a porta-john appearing in my hallway. Anyway. Oh, God, I hope it's not full of snakes. Chair! Wow, we're back to chair. Chair! I'm still an hour behind. Fine, never mind the Furthermores. Here. Woo! I had to keep the volume low, but I was able to sing it. Yes! I'm drawing a map for a future fantasy book. Love it! I don't know why Trey's cackling, but she's having fun at it. Yay, Foxy, you're getting better. To support Nick's efforts to teach people. Yeah, guys, I have a poll up on the Patreon. Okay? It is open to anybody. Anybody who watches my shows, anybody who wants to give me money to keep doing my shows, anybody awesome who has an opinion on whether I should take my small amount of funds and buy new trainers to review, or I should save them to buy a coal/charcoal forge so that I can make possibly knife blades and experiment in making sword riggings, or if I should buy the throatless Beverly shear and have that for the purpose of making armor. I just have to get a hold of the right materials, like retired signs. I would never steal a sign. Signs are important. But I will ask for signs. Ba-doom-cha. No. And I'm sure that at least one of you saw the sign and it opened up your eyes. You saw the sign. Yes, son. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just playing with this.
What is it?
It's that tape.
Oh, okay. Cool. You having fun?
Yeah.
You want to shoot a Nerf gun a whole bunch in the hallway? Okay. Anyway. Slowly. Too slowly. But yes, I am. Oh, getting better. Okay. The last word from Cookie was, Brian's procedure is going well. I hope so. I need that. This is what I need, y'all. And I'm not like just talking to you. I'm aiming that a little higher. You got the layers. You got government. Secret cabals. High strangeness. Bosses, underlings. My boss. There's a whole range. Thanks, Cindy. Good. Progress is progress, Foxy, and excellent, Cindy. Neopulp author Brian K. Morris becomes a cyborg to possibly write a story about a cyborg. It's funny how many people I know who are cyborgs and necromantically enhanced because they've got bits of dead people in them. I do travel in the most interesting circles. Boy, do I understand hot hair, Dick, and my hair. It's hot. I can only say arrogant things like that because I don't believe the vast majority of it. And tune in to Historical Fencing Guild. Yes! Tonight should be interesting. I didn't get to do the leather working because of parental duties, so depending on discussion, I may attempt it tonight. And the finding of a ball-peen hammer. But we will find out. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, y'all. Hi, Chris. And there's Squee. Oh, Chris gets a Squee, but did the picture not? Okay. I see how you is. Chris is thawed out. Hey, swords and tea. Thank you, Cindy, for all the hyping. You are a goddess. Cindy really is.
Cindy's a goddess?
It's an expression for being a truly awesome person. To the best of my knowledge, Cindy hasn't transcended the mortal plane into an elevated energy being, but it wouldn't surprise me. You need to focus on the hyperbolic, which is exaggerating, versus the literal. Okay, bud? You're not in trouble. You just are really, really motivated to get the garbage out, aren't you? It doesn't come till Tuesday. Okay, we got time. Yeah, Foxy, sure, you betcha. It's been too dang cold this week, Carl, but as I've tried to deal with it good-natured as possible. Cindy is awesome. Cindy is awesome. You seem pretty mellow most of the time, Chris. Chris does seem mellow. You guys are having our weather. Time to head to Menards, Chris. Oh, I would love a Menards run. Actually, I have to go to Menards at some point to see about improvising a treadle device. Not just a treadle sewing machine or a treadle spinning machine. I want to make essentially a treadle Dremel, a treadle variable device that has a chuck that I can just plug different things to. Get Dragons patterns and teacher resources at Bird Nerd Productions on Etsy. I follow it. You should follow it. Give her money. Hello, I miss Sears, but Menards is an enjoyable experience. On all parts there. I actually miss Kmart too. They went downhill after Sears bought them. Yeah, but Kmart in Australia has the new Dark Zone Pirate revolver that I can't get in America right now, and Dark Zone won't confirm exists, even though it does. Dark Zone's making some choices I am not sure about, and that's more Nick Knows Nerf. The more you nerf. I don't have the little thing. Anyway, so I must away for break of day to find my long forgotten gold. Far over the go to syndicateop.com to get books and dragons and her Patreon. Anyway, I really miss Kmart from back in the day. Yes, I would love to be sitting in the K Cafe with a slushie in hand. Y'all have fun now, you hear? Have a great weekend. I think it's time for a commercial. Give me just a sec. What do we have that we can run? We are on that. You know what? I need to run Grant Lankards. My brain took Glenn and Grant and tried to say Glant. Anyway, great comic. Read.
Finally, it's time for the follow-up to the hit modern fantasy comic book, Beowulf. Victor, the reincarnation of the legendary warrior Beowulf, is plagued by visions of his ancestor facing off against his most infamous rivals, Grendel and Grendel's mother. Victor, with his lovable sidekick and spirit guide Moony the cat with magic powers, must reevaluate everything they've come to believe in this epic adventure. Were Grendel and Grendel's mother actually the monsters they were portrayed as in storybooks? Could somebody be using dark magic in an attempt to resurrect Grendel and his mother in a petty act of revenge? For the answers to these mysteries, plus plenty of action, humour and magic, check out Beowulf, Grendel's Curse. This is a 3-issue miniseries, with each issue being over 30 pages. Get it now for a limited time on Kickstarter.
Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, Trey and Dawn are saying hi, Xander.
Hi.
And Foxy's saying hi, Xander. And Carl's saying hi, Xander. And Chris is saying hi, Xander. Everybody's saying hi.
Hi.
And learn the secrets of Auntie Foxy. Secrets? Me looks innocent. Notification on. Oh, yes. Must learn the secrets. The more you know, arcs the sign. I just hope the I can keep up the quality of interviews. Omniverse Cobra! Now, there are some things that need to be discussed whenever the term Cobra is used. I am the keeper of certain knowledges, dangerous knowledges, secrets the world doesn't want out. But remember, before you start trusting the news, before you start trusting what people tell you is going on, both Cobra and G.I. Joe were secretly funded by the same mega corporation, Hasbro. Been planning on what to wear. Oh my! And my brain immediately downshifted into, oh, you're dressing as the Baroness? I'm sure it will be good. You'll be great, Foxy. Oops, sorry. No need to apologize. We're used to random shouts here. And remember, knowing is half the battle. The other half is equal parts red and blue lasers. Indeed we are. Thanks for greeting Josh for me. All the love in the world, dear. My new mouse, squeak, squeak, computer is due Monday. Yay! And speaking of radio, Radio Free Omniverse. We'll be back on the air at noon today. So we have 20-ish minutes. Yeah, this one's dying. Can't scroll anymore. Radio for freeomniverse.com. Loved Ghost Rider. James Patterson. I went to court and all I got was a collection of Nerf guns and Hawaiian shirts. Plus the harassment of any number of named and unnamed shadow creatures to chew him and pursue him to the edge of the world and ingest his very soul after draining his life force, rendering nothing but a desiccated husk for violating that which is mine. I mean, what? Yes, let's get back to the comments. Also, Patterson, if you're going to write a bunch of series of books and not put the series and number on the cover of your book, at least put it on the inside of your book so librarians don't have to tear their hair out checking to figure out what series this book is coming from and design and implement a massive color-coded sticker system just so people can find the books that you so helpfully switch publishers halfway through so the series don't even look alike. This message is brought to you by the remains of a very, very tired and graying librarian. Moving on! Hello, Carl. I watched every episode. I'm not surprised, Raffle. LOL, that trill from Nick woke in... Trill? No. I am very acquainted with Ghost Riders in the Sky. But, sorry, my voice is a little broken. When he wrote Ghost Writers in the Sky, that means there's a parody song I had not heard. Believe. And we're not just talking, one or two versions. We're talking about the Highwaymen version, which is the best version. I think we're down to... Shoot. Are we down to only Willie? Is it... I think Chris Christopherson went. Now I gotta think about that. That's problematic. Anyway, my brain just derped. It's like we might be out of the Highwaymen. But I'm sure they're still around and around and around and around. Wow, that's a bit of an obscure reference. Bonus points for anyone who gets that. Good morning. And maybe he was born with it. Maybe it's never mind. It's Thorial because I'm worth it too. Has nothing to do with the vast quantity of static shocks I get every freaking day. It's that Joe guy. Hiya, Joe. Dawn, he didn't know about my version. Ghost Riders tonight in the green room. Bum, bum, bum. Morning, Joe. Thanks for the ad, Nick. Anytime. Stuart, thank you for clarification. Hi, Stuart. Stuart. And now I have Marty Robbins' El Paso stuck in my head. Because I went, yeah, it's kind of funny. They doubted me about old country music. It's like, Nick, you're the one who walked around for like a year and a half with the song stuck in your head. And most teenagers, you have to beg to take the garbage out. Mine is, I love my son. He is amazing. He is frustrated right now, but he is amazing. I love that kid. Well, both of them, Stuart and Xander. Not Joe. Do your kids take the garbage out? And I hope not Joe has trained the kids to clean out the storage container. Look, it's not their fault. Look, no one expected all those cargo ships to be stuck that long off of San Diego, you see? Oh, good. Look, I can prove it. Joe went off to go find them. Anyway. Well, not Joe did. Let's see. Do we have any word? I need to see if someone is still around for a second. Or has it been taken down? Oh my gosh, it is gone. I'll have to find it and bring it back. Anyway, I've had the ability to use Blender. Wait.
Blender? Isn't it like the kind that Julia at Trophy did?
Yes, that is the exact program that Julia from Drawfee uses.
And wasn't it like SketchUp still?
It is a lot like SketchUp. Yes, it is. It's a 3D rendering program. It has a broader learning curve and it has a lot more capabilities, though. There might be a design out there already. Oh, the like button coaster. I'm sure of it. You want a design for a like button coaster? Yeah. Omniversal knows his way around a 3D printer, I would assume. Now you don't have to look. Joe's prints seem to emphasize the wrong finger for a like button. Brothers and sisters, in Christ and adjacent sacrificial deities, you can hit the like with whatever finger you want. You know, if you really want to tell me off, be sure to do so in the comments and hit that like button so you never miss an opportunity to tell me how wrong I am. Anyway, I got you. You rock. Giggles. Costume changes. It's all happening today. Was not expecting that. You never know what to expect here. True. No one expects the Spanish Jedi! Trey, imagine it. A lightsaber with the Spanish Bilbao Hill. I swoon. My babies! Okay, there we are. Pretties and shinies can be anything shiny, pretty, cars, rocks. Oh, okay. I think a few folks know him, but Doc Rick Olson, author of Peoria Nights, was in a very bad car accident a few days ago. If you have extra healing thoughts, please send them to him. I'm sorry. And that was me not being differential. That was me stepping on something. Namely, the be anything stick sword thing. But right now it's being a back scratcher. And thus we return to the will it scratch backs method of reviewing trainers. Ouch! I will add him to my prayer list for today. Dawn, wishing him a speedy recovery. You've grown into your cinematic looks, Nick. Why, like, all jests aside, that is a staggeringly nice compliment, and the fact I'm still speaking after that really shows how much I've improved lately, I guess, because I am in thank you, my charismatic looks. I tried long hair once. It was interesting. He says the problem is if you have long hair, you're going to have guys named Conan breaking in, trying to steal your kingdom, and then you got to turn into a giant snake, and it's a whole to-do. It would have worked better if you had let me trim the ends as it grew. Wow. Trey says, I used to rock long hair. No, y'all don't understand. Look up Duo Maxwell and then gender bend him. Partially. Because it was Trey and she liked to cheat. And she knows that's a compliment because I still find their shoot, it's a dude story to be one of the greatest things ever. I only have long hair because I'm going to chop and donate it. Rock on. My hair goes long and short more than the temperatures change. It looks gorgeous right now. Although it is a wonderful opportunity to do a really fantastic dye job on it. You could have fun. That being, I'm sorry, I have too many friends who deal with any trauma or changes in their life by first dramatically dyeing their hair. And I just want to give love to Sarah Pagan and Alyssa. She's got a new last name and I can't remember it. It's Red something. But I love you both. You are awesome people. And please, friends who regularly dye your hair and stuff, do post it on Facebook. Because, like, I get more excited about people changing and experimenting with their looks than most people get excited about that big hand egg game that happens with all the great commercials. They have the age wrong, but he was the one with the 13-year-old. Okay, huh, Don? One dead, 4 others hurt, fiery crash. Oh, my. I was having trouble copying and pasting. I'm having 2 condos at the same time. Same time. Okay, wait. This sentence is totally impossible, and I see a real typo. There's no way you're commenting in this program and having the same time. Convo. I know. We love you. Ugh. Charcoal says it's cat lunchtime. Usually doesn't use her claws jumping up, but now, ouch. Ouchie. We're going to Menards this weekend. Show off. Need new bed doorknob for the bedroom. See everyone tonight. See you, Carl. Somerton Nerf. In 2025, a man was found, covered in assorted, covered in Nerf weaponry and assorted ammunition. Nobody knows how it happened. I was making a joke. He's so anxious to get the cartridges out. I will not laugh at my son's suffering. Okay, I will a little bit. I'm a parent. It's my job. I have some friends in Aussieland, Nick. If you want me... Don't tempt me. We need a screenshot and then an overlay of Trey's More You Know. Yes, we do. Well, you know what we do? We just need the ad. We'll make a little ad clip like we do for everything else, and we can just hit it and you go, the more you know, till they sue us. Anyway, right now. Man, if you get sued by PBS, how SOL are you? Anyway, you done goofed. Man, you're on the wrong side of Sesame Street, yo! Elmo thinks your kneecaps are going. Anyway, see you later, Donna. And a gift would be awesome if the more you know. Sparkles. Yes, you do. Global Jim Purple Cobras? Nah, those guys are jerks. That rant was brought to you by readers everywhere. Still have Willie. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Now, seriously, if you want to have your heart get pulled, Willie Nelson did a video with his two sons. And because every once in a while, country likes to remind you that behind the songs about scars and cars and broken hearts and all that, past where the best ghost story songs live is the we here in country music want to give you a reason to cry into your beer beneath that neon moon. And they went absolutely, because I've never heard anybody harmonize with Willie Nelson. You can't. He does things. He like sings in half notes and like he doesn't have face. He has like edifice on his mental staff sheet. And his timing is Willie Nelson. Whatever he thinks it needs a note is a note. Deal with it. And I've heard people complain because you can't harmonize with him. Him singing with his two sons, who both sing enough like him, it's scary, doing Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. I am literally, my eyes are getting misty right now, having just mentioned it. But it's not so soul-destroying that you can't listen to it. It is in that sweet spot. You know, we're not talking Teddy Bear or the most cursed song ever, Christmas Shoes, which I did not know about, and Mandy really needs to forgive me about. I had never heard that song before. Anyway, yes, Trey, even if books don't have to be read in order, it helps when you're reading a series, yes. Nick missed Joe running Kermit style in the background both times. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just had things going on. I always, whenever I am streaming, at least 5% of my consciousness is devoted to making sure that there isn't a Nuke's Top 5. Did you see it? In the background of the people I am streaming with, which is really rough because Joe's got that blur factor on in his background. Every once in a while, Trey goes on the edge of it to be extra. Hello? Crab style. You've read my book. Waylon, Johnny, and Chris have all passed. Yeah. And I realized that, and I try not to because finding out Chris Christopherson passed actually kind of messed with me for a while. Johnny is not dead. He just isn't here right now. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but it makes sense to me. So I have been prattling. My 1 hour show is now nearly 2 hours. I need to run some close-up ads, mostly so I can let Xander do his garbage patrol thing so that he will be content. I am starting with Brian K. Morris's promo. If you pray, if you cast, if you put manifest, whatever, put whatever love you have, whatever means you have it out there for Brian K. Morris and for Cookie Morris and for the rest of us because he's too important to us. I will run his ad because it's the only ad I have. That man has written some truly brilliant books. I have a shelf of them. You should too.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santa Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Now, from other great people in our circle. Well, I haven't run this today.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
To address something that was said in the comments. Crab styles from the movie Heroes of the East. No, there is a reference to the Golden Fiddler crab style within this volume. So, yeah. I was not incorrect, sir. I was just strange. Go eat Nick. No, do not eat me. Ah! Oh, I should ingest. Okay. I may, eat the unborn and, the mother, so I could have a chicken sandwich and some eggs. Anyway, have a great day. I'll see some of you tonight. Sending love to Xander Spearheart. Dawn says she loves you. See, that was a great weekend. Pull my hand away. Ooh, someone needs brushing, shedding. I fought the guy who used Golden Fiddler crab style. Yes. Yes, you have. Trey. Let's go. And the thing is, Trey has fought. Trey fought my old sword master, so she has fought her grandmaster. I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know. In the siredom, it gets real weird real fast and vaguely incestuous when you start looking at such things. Because I'm my own grandpa. What do you mean? Well, you see, I learned the techniques I wasn't supposed to learn from my original instructor, making myself my own instructor, and then using his techniques against him better really, really offended him when I poked him in the back of the head while facing him. Good times. One more ad that needs to be run or else it's not my show. And it is...
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess. writing about my past, and filming the present. I need you to join my rock and roll art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, folks. 1, remember to keep your tactical spork on you at all times because you never know when vicious mac and cheese might attack. 2, thank you for putting up with everything. I know this has been an odd day, but odd days are great because they inspire us and motivate us. My apologies to Daphne Lage and Nita. I just had the feeling the world needed a really long, really bizarre stream, and I am facilitating both. I need to eat. Apparently the garbage desperately needs to go out, which is starting to make me wonder if there's something he's throwing away. But we'll figure it out. Till I know what's going on, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating. Because if you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit it a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles, folks.
It's me!